grab that. Oh, it was put in the chat, but I can't hypermonitor everything and run the game, unfortunately.
That's fine. Do you want me to get to monitor the chat for that one then?
I need to sort this out. Shit the bed. That should be okay.
What is our Twitch page called?
DR and DH.
Just the capitalization. Just make sure I've got this sorted, and then I'll get back to. We'll finish this bit out with Twilight's
No, you're
rapiers,
fine.
so she can calm down.
Is the audio sorted?
I'm not sure. I think so. Yeah, it comes through. Yeah.
Right. As I'm looking around, like my tail has like tripled in size. It's puffed out. I'm that mad that someone's touched my rapiers. I am fuming and I'm darting from side to side. Like, have you ever seen a fennec fox like having a full-on dippy and running around in a house? That's what I'm like right now.
She's got the zoomies.
Oh, hearing it all kicking off, Grundy comes stumbling through his door, clutching a couple of rapiers. Where is this extra sound coming from? I've got my sound coming through 4 times on me a minute.
I had to dip out for a sec there. My French bulldog was having problem breathing.
Uh-oh.
He was laid on his back, so.
Ah.
Oof.
Is he a bit
that's
rotund?
there.
No, but he's got a really muscly like upper body. He's one of them ones where he's really front heavy.
Ah.
Trying to
Doesn't
run all
help
this
with the,
stuff, I got
small
my
snout as
anxiety
well.
up.
He's still going, but just not as bad. I ain't going that one.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Right, back to game.
Oh,
So hearing it all kicking off, Grundy comes stumbling out through his doors and calm down, lassie. I've got them here for you. I had a look at the plans you asked me to see, and no, I told you I can't do magic items. However, I have silvered them for you and tempered them a little bit, so that would be +1 to hit and damage for you as well. So they are silvered +1 rapiers for you.
Oh, thank you! Next time, though, let me know you've touched my rapiers. Don't just take them out of my room.
Well, I just decided to do it late last night for you. Didn't want to rouse you.
I appreciate, but
I'll remember in future.
Thank you.
And he just shuffles back off into his foundry room and slams the door.
I skip to my table.
I wonder how our bloody commotion was.
I'm staying with them full mouth. Look who's happy with their new swords.
They're all shiny.
So is everyone just happy with that interaction this morning?
I'm just gonna keep eating.
Yeah, you're just stuffing your faces.
I was thinking, ignoring everything, just eating.
Beauregard, you're going to let people know about your journey, or?
Well, at the moment, I've kind of wandered in and just been observing what's going on. I'm more looking for Karen at the moment, but I'm just, yeah. I've not hidden the fact that I'm back or anything like that. I'm just not particular. I'm just observing things at the moment.
Cool.
I will have nodded to Aricia as I've come through, and Ursa as well, as those are two that I'd had combat experience with more directly. Yeah.
Join us for breakfast, Beauregard. Your little boyfriend's been sleeping in most mornings anyway.
Don't mind if I do, thank you.
How's your journey been?
Interesting. They believe that the artifact is what they considered it to be. So I'm gonna carry on helping you boys out here, see what we can find out. Hopefully, get this put through. Got a nice new enchantment on my shield as well, in case anything horrible comes up. What have I missed here then?
Nothing much.
And I'm just gonna look over, and just kind of give him a little wave with some food in my hand, and
Oh, it's
I
Calder.
am the new guy.
Calder's gonna eat it out of my hand because she's a good drink.
Yeah, I don't know why I was imagining Thingy off of Game of Thrones, just sausage at the end of a fork.
Alright, so I'm just
That's
gonna.
basically what's going on.
Right, it's fair enough. So I'm just gonna, having seen you, I'm just gonna kind of nod. Not really. He kind of doesn't get involved too much until he knows people, but I'll acknowledge and sort of give you a nod for now.
A nod of acknowledgement rather than acceptance or friendship.
Yeah, just kind of
You
like
exist.
yeah. All right then, and that's sort of it. Still a little upset that Karen's not here.
I'm gonna do a massive belch. I wonder
8 out of 10.
where we can
When you
go
took a
back
break, then
to school. Yeah.
Wait,
When
I
you
know
took
you
a break,
thought I
then
was
I
gonna
was
do
waiting
that.
for it. I was waiting.
Yeah, if
Good-
I
good
could
to
do
know
it
I'm
on
the only
command,
one.
I would. I'm
I
gonna
can't.
wonder where the little dwarf is because I'm getting a little bit itchy to go maybe knock some skulls and. Why does he always sleeping so late?
That was very good. That was a solid 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, that was really good.
Aren't you happy you're not his mount anymore?
I don't know. I kind of miss the little guy.
I mean, at least we won't have to heal him anymore.
That is true.
Dickhead
Poor
pulls
guy.
a potion out after healing him.
Why don't you wake him up and give him a nice surprise and maybe a little kiss?
Oh boy.
And a wink.
Well, hearing the conversation kind of dying down a little bit, Gorin takes the opportunity to step up and goes, "So I see you're enjoying your breakfast."
It's
Ah,
rather
it's good
nice, thank
setup.
you.
Beautiful.
Well, we actually have an actual lead towards another of these mystical objects. It's got a little bit of travelling involved.
I'm about to drink and just like put mug away from my lips and just pay more attention. It's like, alright.
Traveling.
How much
How far?
traveling? Because yesterday I kind of ran my shoes flat, so I kind of need to hop to the shop first.
It should only take you about a day and a small bit of the next to get through there. Why are words just leaving me when I'm trying to do shit like this? Anyway,
A day and a
a
little
day
bit,
and like
that's
a little
pretty-
bit. Aye, just a little
I'm-
bit. I don't
I'm
know how
gonna
fast you
kill-
are.
I'm gonna curl up in Arithia's pocket for the day then.
Just stay
Save my
comfy.
leg.
I've just got this faint little glow coming from my pocket just to let me know she's okay.
This is the problem when
I
you take
carried you
notes for your
from the
campaign at
sewer,
work
by
and then
the
don't
way.
transfer them into your notebook and then forget
Oh.
that you've not transferred them into your notebook. Bear with me. We've got to have these on here. I'm like looking in my notebook, like, where have I written this down? Where have I written it all down? It's in here somewhere. Fuck. I'm terrible.
Prepared DM.
I am prepared, just not in the right locations at the right time. There it is. Aye, it's a day and a bit on the way. You have to head to the small hamlet of Farnston and have a word with the village elder. He's got some more knowledge on a forgotten tomb that's allegedly in the mountains further down to the south.
Did you say mountains? Mike,
did, aye.
we get super excited about it. Both me and Kaldar get kind of excited about hearing mountains.
Did you say tomb? We're not grave robbing, are we? How much is that?
It depends on on your perspective.
It depends if we take anything.
Is
Gotta have
taking
morals,
information
stay
grave
here.
robbing?
Sorry?
It's just taking information. There's nothing to be had, as I know. You may find
Alright.
things, but that's not the
I
intent.
look over at Twilight and just say, call it archaeology.
all the same thing, anyways.
Alright.
As long as we're not selling it to British Museum, it's all good, yeah.
Oh, they've probably got it already.
I'm just noticing the fucking ringlet's dried in like a motherfucker. Look at that. My acidic Jew ringlet.
Miss my
Jackson's
naturally occurring ringlets.
Jackson's inherited the ringlet as well. It's well cute.
Oh,
My royal curl.
I was wondering what you reminded me of. And yeah, he's one of those Jews.
Proper Hasidic Jew curl.
I mean, just one of
Well, yeah.
those.
One of those.
One of those.
If I could get away with wearing one of those wide brim hats with this
Sorry.
curl and not have that.
Oh no,
fucking,
we know you don't mean it. It's alright.
Hasidic Jew.
It's
I'm just a
it's
Jippo,
hard one to
so-
remember. It's a hard one to remember.
We're getting very easily diverted tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Anyhow, you said south, yeah?
Aye, if you head south on the main road for about a day and a wee bit, you'll get to the small hamlet of Farnston, and then you're to seek the Elder.
Well, as straight south as we can go, no diversions.
No, it's just keep the river on your right.
Alright.
What else you can tell us?
There's been rumours of increased monster activity on the road of late, but aside from that, I don't have
Right,
the
let's
information,
go.
just the man.
We had to
No.
run with us.
Don't we need to go get Karen up first?
He's
He's fine,
tired,
he'll
bless
sleep.
him. He's tired.
Remember, he fell 8 feet. Yeah, last time.
My poor boy.
He's got a mild concussion, hasn't he? He got landed on by the by the blacksmith as well.
Or is he staying in bed then?
Yeah.
Fair.
His wounded ego.
I reckon we'd be on our way then.
Get this over
I'm
with,
gonna
come on.
shove
ready
a
if you
few
guys
pieces
are.
of meat into my pocket for later.
I'll just
And then go.
acknowledge that you've done it and just give you a note. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at him and go, we can do that, and then go back to the table and really fill my other pocket that's not got me in it.
Yeah.
And I'll throw a few crumbs in there for you, just for along the journey.
I finished. I stuffed my my face with what's left on my plate and run after Orissa.
There we go.
So I've just loaded this in case you wanted to let me know of anywhere you might want to check out before you left. I'm pretty sure a few of you bought supplies at the end of the last session, didn't you? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll come back with full supplies and stuff from the order. I am going to try and take a moment to sort of catch Arisia, as she's the only one that I've sort of got on with to this point, aside from Karen. Just what can you tell me about the new boy? Can we rely on him?
I think we can. But to be honest, I've got a bias because he's got a tiny little drake and she's very cute.
While you're all talking, I'm gonna quickly pop to the shop. I quickly stop out to substance and things.
oh god, let's see if I
I
can
thought
do
we
this.
were fucking. I thought we were leaving.
I'll follow and just sit outside.
Hello there, can I help you?
Good sir, do you have any caltrops?
Yeah, actually, just one moment. I'll have a root around in a few boxes behind the counter and just pop a bag on the top. Like, that'll be 20 silver.
Have 50 silver.
And thank you very much.
Gotta help with the local businesses.
I appreciate that.
Okay, bye.
And then follow. There we go.
Right, where do we need to be leaving?
I'd assume that you've left.
Yeah, so we'll just head out of town.
Is that just one bag of 20, yeah?
Yeah. I have too many maps. Too
I'm
many.
gonna I'm gonna idle over to our new one. Cause I'll have seen you, Drake. And I'm just gonna not too interested in anything. Just the Drake trained, is it?
Oh, it sure is. You don't have to worry about anything hurting you from her.
Not me. I'm worried about, mate. We've got a few smaller members here, and one in particular. And I want to see get eaten by a Drake.
Oh, don't worry. I have her trained. I already have her food. You don't have to worry about her going AWOL.
All right, I'm going to
What,
get
you're
a
gonna
scrap
let
out of
Karen
my
run?
pocket. All right, so I'm going to get a scrap of food out of my pocket and sort of toss it to the Drake.
Okay.
See whether they'll take it or not, and then they're just going to look, sort of turn back to you and say,
Roll animal handling.
"Oh no."
Oh no, great.
Flat roll.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted that 3.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, whatever you want it
Nice.
to do.
So I
She's
wasn't
just gonna.
thinking.
She'll take it and eat it.
So saying that, I'm just going to sort of turn back to you and say, "I mean, geez, Beauregard, not of the Order of the Knights of Ryleth.
Name's Nira. And that's all you're gonna get right now.
I'll say it's a pleasure to meet you, but we'll see what you like in combat, shall we, first?" And with that, I'm just going to kind of wander off again.
All right.
Beauregard, you missed the last time. I know you were ill, but you missed such a good fight.
All right.
You would have enjoyed getting them Malbears.
You would have been impressed.
Well, I tell you-
I'm like, yeah, praise me.
Well, I'm sure you can tell me all about it there, Aricia. I noticed you're wearing a bit different garb to the last time we spoke.
Ah, yes. Decided to do a little bit of an upgrade. What do you think?
Again, we'll see you in combat, won't we? Looks impressive. But you were quite effective before.
Well, you'll just have to see. Twilight's got a few new tricks up her sleeve as well.
Right. At this point as well, just while we're having this chat, I want to be kind of eyeballing, see if there's anything going around. Obviously, the guy said that there was more creatures or more activity in the area recently. I want to see if I can spot anything of any potential concerns at all.
Yeah, as
When-
it stands at this point,
Oh,
it's actually really clear. You're not too far away from the town as of yet. It's just casual birds tweeting, fresh skies, nothing to give you any cause for worry or anything at all just yet.
When Arissa praised me, I kind of gave her like a hip bump, but obviously because of the height difference, I kind of like hip bumped her knee or something.
Alright, I want to sort of start moving on. I've made an attempt to make sure the Drake's not going to eat the gnome when he returns. And that's it. I want to start moving up the path.
Yep, nice and slowly,
Keep going.
keeping an eye out.
I wonder if those bandits are gonna have replenished or whatever.
I don't think they'll mess with us again.
No, there's nothing here yet. Yeah, in fact, the first day of the journey passes without incident, and you make your way up and set up a small campsite.
Okay.
All right.
Is this blacked out for you guys, or am I tripping?
Nope.
No.
No, it's coming in.
Cool.
Finally, some outdoors and fresh air. Just like home.
So, are we doing a nightly watch, or how are we doing this?
I'd
As
say
a
split
hit
into
dice,
two groups.
or-
No, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah. If there's increased activity, it makes sense to keep an eye on things. There's, I'll take first watch. Who wants to come with me?
I don't mind.
Anyone want to stand guard?
Wow.
I think the fairy might be asleep in my pocket already, so I guess I could stand with you guys.
It's fine.
Ursa, Nera, if you want to go take a quick kip before we go on.
Okay.
Come on then,
I'm
Twiglet.
gonna
Let's go stand guard.
Who are you calling
check out
Twiggler?
Twiglet.
Sounded like R2D2
Yeah.
getting kicked across the
Right.
starship there.
Someone just took a Jawa blaster. Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of wander off up this bit. So I'm gonna sort of stand guard there for a little bit.
I'm gonna jump into a tree and keep watch here.
While this is all going on, Koldar's gonna be circling over around this area, around that area.
So while people are doing this, I'm going to have a real good look around this campsite.
Same.
Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, I was about to say, can I do like an investigation to see if I notice anything about the campsite or anything around it?
See, this is the thing when I'm the streamer. This is very difficult because anyone that's watching the stream can see what I am fucking typing at any one time, what I am
I
looking
know,
for, and what
and
I am
that's
grabbing.
Yeah,
I've really got it
I'm not paying attention to it.
situated, so I just see the chat and that's it.
That's
This is
yeah,
exactly
exactly
how I have
what.
it.
I did see something, but I don't know what I'm looking at, so it's fine.
That's quite fair.
That's me.
Alright, so are you wanting us all to do perception check? I'll say I'm assuming I'm
Everyone
standing guard.
that's
so I'm
everyone
gonna
that's
see-
like everyone that's kind of on guard duty roll perception.
Alright, so
flat roll.
perception, where would that be?
Yeah, unless you've got true sight.
I got that.
Would dark vision help?
Nope.
There's always one. There's always one.
Hey, gotta try.
I think nearly everyone has dark vision though.
Would I roll for Koldar since I can understand her? And since she's kind of over the tent that I'm in right now? She's like over here, kind of thing.
Let me grab the tokens here, dude.
Because she's like right there.
Ready?
Right there. And she's
Load,
always-
you
she's
fucking
also
dragon!
Keeping a lookout.
Oh, bitch, why would you load it? There we go.
Don't call her a bitch.
He's just misunderstood.
No, I know.
Yes. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this.
I'm just curious. Can she roll for it or not?
Can a dragon roll perception? How well trained do I believe? Do you know? Roll me an animal handling check for me to decide if you can make her roll
All
a
right.
perception check.
All right. That's fine with me.
Uh-oh.
Should be with advantage if it's his drift.
Yeah, that's fair.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Submit.
Yeah. Yes, you roll with it. Yeah.
Turns out he gets like nat one something. That'd be horrible.
So now, what was that? What would it be? A D20, right?
Just be you've got you not got
On
wisdom stat on there. Is it wisdom for
Okay,
perception?
wisdom, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, make your Drake roll a wisdom check.
Oh, how do I do that?
Yeah, it's come through for 14.
Okay.
Right. What am I deciding on this?
What have we seen around here?
Nobody's seen anything, but you've all got like a really kind of funny feeling that you're being watched.
Bless me.
Alright. Well, if that's the case, she's gonna let me know.
If that's
And
the
I'm gonna-
case, I'm gonna move to over here. Maybe keep
I'm
looking around
gonna-
a bit further away from camp.
Just step out of the tent right there.
As you
can't
step
straight.
out of the tent, Arrow comes whistling past.
Great.
Just comes whistling past.
Okay. Sweet.
Do we hear which direction it came from?
Yeah.
No. I
Does my 22 perception let
I
me
would
know?
say, would I be able to since it was fired at me?
no, but I'm thinking the fact that it was fired at you and you yourself are an archer. You can roll me an investigation, see if you can figure out the direction it came from.
Everyone hear me alright?
Investigation.
I thought I'm in my correct.
Not with advantage or no invest?
No, just normal.
Okay.
Just be your eyes to the shaft of the arrow. And
Oh.
Yeah, so if you've just come out of the tent and you're looking forward out your tent, it's come from like your right hand side.
Okay.
So like out of the trees this side.
Yeah. And I think we can all roll initiative.
Initiative. Oh, fun.
I'm gonna put in here that because of the way I am, I'm in a very deep sleep, so somebody's gonna have to wake me up. So I'm not gonna roll
Oh,
my
I
initiative
forgot.
just yet. Somebody's gotta wake me up first.
Yeah, like I'll roll my initiative whilst moving in a little bit and shaking the fuck out of this tent.
Oh, a minute, what the fuck have I done here?
But at this point,
I'll-
I'm assuming that the rest of us won't have seen or
Hang on.
heard the arrow, particularly
Everyone's
not
gonna
on
have
the
to
other side of
reroll.
the camp.
Everyone reroll initiative because I forgot to clear the list from last time and it fucked it up. I apologize.
ow! A
Smooth.
good roll.
Yes, good roll.
I'm a rolling.
I'm gonna yell at them and let them know where this thing came from.
Who came out? Sorry.
I was rolling what to wake me up.
I was gonna come and curl up and get up your nose and try and wake you up that way.
Tickle his brain.
No,
Fly up and
no,
go-
because I'm getting horrible flashbacks to the boys. Don't fly into somebody.
Oh no!
I've not seen it, I have not
No!
seen it.
Oh,
No!
I've not seen it, but I know what scene you're on about.
No.
I have no idea what you guys are on about.
I'll do an Ant-Man. I'll crawl there as an ant and then
No!
transform into Ant-Man.
You're
Freaking
doing Ant-Man.
no! No!
I'm still shaking the tent as well.
I am having a mare.
Me groggily like, well,
Alright, so
Damn, who rolled
Nice.
that 21?
me.
Nice.
So
Damn.
they say I'm groggy. I woke up pretty sharpish all of a sudden.
That tickle to the brain.
I was
I'm
about to
just
say.
screaming the words, "Game on!"
I say pixie up nose and I'm just going.
The pixie dust has given you a boost.
roll a strength check to see if you can get a nose hair.
Yes.
For
Oh,
an
I'm up
immediate
now.
wake up.
He might sneeze me out then. There we go. Oh.
Oof.
No, it
I'm
just slips off a
thinking that
bugger. Flip.
You're 11 inches. How big is his nose?
Yeah, so I'm at least like shoulder deep.
Yeah, she's just like having a good reach
like-
up.
For some reason, I thought you like climbed in and your butt was like out of his nostril and
Sticking
his
out his
legs were like,
nostril.
ah!
Now, like the
Grabbing
first,
on both hands and just
the first
hugging.
stage of Ace Ventura leaving the rhino, but in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did try my best
Frank
to
Reynolds
get
coming
right
out of
up
a
there.
zone.
Yes. So you can figure out from the arrow that the assassin is in the trees to your right hand side. I don't know if you can actually see that tuck, and they're doing blood dance.
Right there, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Alright.
So yeah, you've kind of traced you've seen the arrow come past, and you've traced it, and just immediately checked across the trajectory and seen basically the glint of another arrow.
Already being.
Yeah,
ready
already
to be launched.
notched.
Okay. Alright. I'll go first. Right.
Hey, you shouldn't be first unless
I was
this
gonna
is missing
say.
the first round
We'll
of
go,
combat.
we'll go
Oh.
for Reese. We'll go for that.
Sorry,
I was
yeah,
still
yeah, yeah,
asleep and just been woken up. If you
Yeah,
want.
yeah, that's because the roll came in late. It's at the bottom.
Tom, you can drag him up the list. You don't have to cycle
I'm
through 'em all.
trying.
Don't tell the DM how to DM.
But Chop is my dear.
Not wrong.
Aye. So that's what happened on your turn when it's your turn. However, it's Urso's
Aye.
turn, and he has awoken to a fairy nose deep, armpit deep in his nose.
And me yelling where it was coming from.
And you're just like, "There's an arrow!"
As all commotion's going on, I've got my 10. Took a bit of a run up, and I'm gonna hurl a javelin just in the general direction.
You're just winging it, just totally taking his way.
I've just been woke up with it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm up
Okay, no,
yours.
I'll have to throw a disadvantage. That's all. Throw a disadvantage from me.
Oh
You
no,
can do
it's
it,
fine.
yeah.
I will take the disadvantage.
I appreciate
It's like,
that. That's
what? Thump.
What?
Oh no, not advantage, disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah, it just embeds itself in a tree. So, whoop-bump. You kind of feel a bit smug about yourself that you hit something.
I didn't hit anybody I know. And I'm actually not going to take my extra attack at this point. But I am going to move a little bit closer because my movement speed is now 40. Because yay.
Cool.
I will leave that there.
Oh, that look took out. There you go. Oh, a good shot.
Right.
Took out a
Is
fair
that
few
this now?
orange ones as well. You see now, look, you've got
Gonna
5 balls.
move
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
right there.
Yeah. There you go.
And
Now you know. See that how I count it down? Look, I've got 4 balls.
use my longbow to hit the guy that I'm assuming I know where he is, right? Because of the.
Yeah, you've seen the
roll
glint
that.
of the arrow, like
Yeah.
you've managed to
So
spot
I'm
kind
gonna-
of the loose shadowy silhouette in the bushes.
I'm gonna launch an arrow at him. So,
Excuse if you mean this flat roll. I should probably look at this guy's AC. That's a hit.
that might help. All right. And that's my first attack.
Cool.
What? No, hello?
Hello, hello, hello.
There you go. Hi. I'm like, everyone just went quiet.
I was waiting for you to say what you're doing with like as your extra attack. I was like, I'm gonna do my extra
So
attack, and then like,
Right after that, I'm gonna launch another one. at him
yeah, cool,
also.
cool.
So.
Oh, you shit, everyone has like extra attack and shiz now. That's why it told me to put you all up against CR10.
Don't trust CR, mate. Don't trust the CR.
I do to an extent.
So.
Now I fully understand it, and now I understand the game a little bit more. I understand which part of the CR I accept.
That hits. It was the same as last
Yeah,
time.
yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, yeah. So that's a 9.
Yep.
You sending Little Dragon off to do anything?
No, she's gonna come over to here. Right now.
Oh, that's turning you. That's not grabbing the dragon. Grab the dragon. There we go.
And that's what she's gonna do.
Cool.
That's the end of my turn.
Orisia.
I am going to cast Firebolt
Oh god.
at level 1.
Yes, make a range spell check. So d20 against your spellcast modifier, which is charisma, I think, isn't it? As a sorcerer.
+4, so 16.
Yeah, 16 hits. Roll me damage.
I think that's probably a good one too. But if you casting, you get your proficiency bonus as well as your
Oh
ability.
yeah, and your proficiency too, which is +2 at this stage as well, isn't it?
3.
Yeah, +3 now we're at level 5. You should be able to add it as an actual attack on the sheet as well, rather than having
Yeah, I'll try to get round to doing that.
I can go through it with you.
Does damage get the proficiency modifier as well? It does, doesn't it?
No.
Even if you don't mean to just.
No.
Not that I know of. I don't believe
It's a DM discretion bonus. Is that one as to whether you add abilities to damage models or not? So if you've chosen not to do it, then that is the rule set.
And I think I'm going to go that way and choose not to do it just because it makes the mass less. So yeah.
And you haven't done it so far, so.
Ephemeral object hit by spell ignites, but isn't being worn or carried. Cool. Anything else? Are you ready in your sword?
No, not this round.
Cool.
No, I'm done.
Awesome. So we are round to Borgar, who is hearing all the commotion kicking off behind him.
That's it, yeah. So, I mean, I don't have anything ranged or anything at this point, so I am going to come round. However, I'm going to stay a little bit further back than everyone else here, and I am actually going to continue facing sort of this direction, so I can keep an eye in case anything comes around from that side. Aside from that, I am just going to take a defensive stance behind my shield and kind of just hold position. I don't have much else I can do at that point. And that is me.
Yep, no worries. So now it is my turn. What am I do with my turn? Don't know. I'm looking at. There we go. That's what I need. So he's going to drop the bow and just dash straight forward at the big guy. And make 2 quick attacks with his short swords. Does they're high.
AC is 15, so.
Thank you very much. Those are +6. So those both hit. Damage is 1d6 +3.
Damn.
And then.
Dang.
Oh, what's that? That's 18?
Yep. 18.
I weren't raging, so no resistances.
Then can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh boy.
Con save. I can do that.
It's never a good ask, that is it?
No, no, it's not.
I know from
Oh,
being in Tom's
damn.
position.
Yep.
That's all good. You passed that. You don't need to worry about that. And that is the shitbag's turn. Twilight.
That's not enough damage. No, it's enough damage.
I'm going to jump out my tree and go here and use my crossbow.
Have you got enough movement to do that? Because whatever you're coming down out of the tree should count off your movement.
Like so, they moved like 10 foot down the tree and then 10, and then
Okay.
yeah, 20 foot along the ground.
The
Oh, she's in that tree. Fair.
Yeah.
And you don't have line of sight there.
Oof.
So you can either make a dash or ready in action
Oh,
in case
yeah,
it comes
I
into
can use
view.
my
Or
bonus action and dash. How much is dash?
Oh, dash is an action, but if you...
yeah, dash is an
Dash,
action,
I believe it's
and it's double your movement
your
speed.
Movement speed.
But
So if your movement speed is 30, it's become 60.
I got a bonus action. Yeah, cunning action.
What's cunning action do? Thank you. There's me looking. All right. Okay. So you can use dash as a bonus action. Awesome. There you go.
So how much is that?
So it's your movement speed again.
Your movement speed's doubled basically. If you
That's
use
60
cunning
if
action.
your movement's 30.
So you can move an additional 30 feet with dash.
35.
Oh, 35 feet. Yeah, yeah. In melee range.
We all know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I'm gonna use my new swords. That actually worked. Yeah, it did work. Okay, I think that's a no hit.
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
Don't you have multi-attack? Yeah,
I
that
have two
hits.
swords. So, and because it's a sneak attack as well, so the repeat damage. Sneak attack.
Jesus.
No.
Jeez.
That's my turn.
How much HP has this poor bugger got?
Significantly less.
Not enough. Alright, around to Lytheria.
I have my swarm summoned of playful pixies.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just kind of dancing around while I cast. Cordon of arrows. So I place 4 pieces of non-magical ammunition. I'm gonna go with arrows on the ground within range. So if I do it like, let's see, 30 feet around me. If a creature enters that 30-foot radius, then 1 piece of ammunition would fly out and strike it.
Cool, I love tracking things.
Is that okay?
Does that affect us as well?
whenever
You-
a creature other than you. So
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's in a
Yeah.
30-foot radius. That's with that. We're all within that, are we not?
We're all within 30.
okay. I could cast something different.
Well, the thing
'Cause-
is, the thing there with that is that everyone's already within 30 feet. So unless someone's going to
Yeah.
leave 30 feet and then come back within,
Yeah.
it's not going to do anything.
I say it's when something comes within that 30 feet. So if
Okay.
you do it while everything's already in 30 feet, it's not going to activate, I don't think.
Ah. Okay.
Like it's more of a it's more of a trap than
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. In that case,
Run it back, do over.
if
zip
that's
zip zip
am
zip zip
I-
zip. Yeah.
okay, I will hit it with the good old hunter's mark,
The classic.
Ooh.
a classic.
That's
Something
what
I always forget on my ranger on Chop's game.
Just because it's a classic doesn't mean it's bad. Hunter's Mark is ace.
It
I
is
know,
classic.
I just always
It's like-
forget it. That's
Yeah, it's like, Chris, do you want to take
I
a bonus
forgot to
action?
use
No, I'm
mine.
alright. Are you sure, Chris? Yeah.
yeah.
Alright.
Stop tasking.
Although, funnily enough, when I do remember, I end up doing like stupid amounts of
Yeah,
damage.
yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh yeah, Hunter's Mark, D6, 6, cool. That's on top of all the 35 damage you did before.
So yeah, he's hunter's marked.
Okay.
Well, you gotta attack it first.
It needs to be tapped.
Oh, right, yeah. I'm gonna use my longbow.
That's it.
Oof. 3 plus d6.
Ooh, a dirty one. Yeah, and then roll a d6 for your hunter's mark.
Okay. That's not good, is it?
That's 5 damage.
The dice are the dice sometimes,
Right.
it's just how it goes.
Yeah.
You should have extra attack now, shouldn't you?
Yeah, you can do that again.
Okay. Let's do it again.
Oh.
Oof.
That doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Oh, so I don't even get the extra d6.
No, unfortunately
Not
not.
one.
Okay. Yay,
Right.
that was good.
I'm gonna say sometimes it's just how it goes. It's just one of them. You should have seen how Cammy were rolling last week.
No.
Oh, all the ones.
Anything from between
best of
1
us.
to 7. Nothing higher.
And then there were me with like 420s.
Yeah, you were
It
knocking dice
was-
out.
Yeah.
It was soul draining.
One of them, like, it got to a point with Cammy where it wasn't even really funny anymore. I just kind of felt bad. Anyways,
So we all took the
Like-
piss at first, and then we just went, oh.
He was like, I'm not gonna make him do max damage. And no, he hit me. He does max damage. If I die, that's just the roll of the dice.
I don't want to kill people. If it's gonna happen,
Well, I died once, so.
nearly.
You say that, Tom, but we're over a year through frogs and nobody's died in combat yet.
That's
Ah,
bullshit.
so
I have
nobody's
single-handedly
combat.
killed 2 people.
Yeah, it's got,
Right,
like,
I've not killed any.
Right, so
dear.
I'm gonna go for the old rage and reckless attack. So advantage on the great.
Wah! I thought it was a hammer.
That's a
Oh.
great axe. I have a penchant for axes over hammers in real life, so.
I don't know. I quite like a good hammer.
I mean, he did slice someone directly in half.
Yep.
I don't
That's it.
remember
I'm not going for the big super hit this time around. You'll be glad to know, Tom. So that is just a 6, not a
Is that
16.
just that? Is that that? That's
But extra attack but this is with a normal roll, so if
I
it
won't
misses,
write
it
down the
misses.
damage yet then. You son of a bitch.
That's definitely gonna be it.
Yeah.
Very Tom. Even I wasn't expecting that. This guy has way more luck with crits than my other characters.
How do you want to do it?
Yes!
Full on bisection, just like straight round back, both hands end at axe for max force, and just woof like I'm splitting wood.
Split arching your back and everything into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Brutal, man.
What's with all these 20s I'm getting on this guy?
Don't complain.
Now you gotta
Yeah,
worry
don't complain.
about
Now you're gonna start rolling ones.
I don't give a damn. I think I need them.
Now you're gonna be worrying about the blood on your blade again.
Yep.
I don't know. That seems like a very clean cut. I reckon I hit him with such force it didn't even leave a mark.
We investigate the body. What's left of it?
Roll investigation checks. If anyone wants to investigate the body, roll investigation.
So,
checks.
if we are we out of initiative order?
Yeah, you are now. Yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna turn. I was like,
Clear the turn
Right.
order, Tom. There we go.
let's interrogate him and see what's happened.
What?
Never mind.
I'm
We
gonna
started talking about
I'm gonna
dice rolls,
check-
and now I'm on that
check
one.
check his corpse. Nope. Don't find shit.
Well, at least
Shouldn't
my
have stabbed
nat
me,
one
should he?
Same as your normal.
I'm just trying to decide how much I want to abuse you for the one right now.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, letting me, and then it's two at the same fucking time.
Well, sadly, you're getting the one.
Yay, Arissa!
So what's occurred there is you've both gone over to investigate the body and slipped on the viscera and landed in a face full of said viscera. So if you want to both roll me Constitution saves to see how shit that's made you feel.
Oh god.
My
Love
white
it.
silvery hair is now longer, not white silver.
Oh.
It's got a nice red tinge running through it.
I'm holding the sick back.
You're good. You're good. You just kind of had a little nibble. You're like, not a bad diet, this guy. Yeah, you just stand up and brush yourself off, just like, ugh, again.
As I just like randomly comment, it's like, listen, I'd have left him in more pieces, but he stabbed me, didn't he?
Cleaning the blood off my ears.
Did
No
everybody
bloody
roll
fault.
garbage on investigation?
Yeah.
Amy, roll investigation.
I did such an impressive job cutting him in half. Everybody else doesn't know what the fuck happened. Oh,
So Amy's not rolled investigation yet, so hopefully she'll roll something and she might actually notice something that I can explain. Otherwise, you're just going to notice it anyway because
Okay.
fuck it.
No pressure.
no,
No
Not
pressure
really, because
whatsoever.
everyone else failed. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I've not rolled it yet either.
But I'm
What's everyone's what's
very-
everyone's
Oh,
passive?
again!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's everyone's passive?
Passive perception's 14 for me.
12.
I mean, mine's 11, so I'm useless, but someone else might be good.
I don't know why my passive's 14.
Do you know what? Does anyone want to turn the body over as part of their investigation, and we'll maybe have another
Yes.
round of rolling?
Yes.
In fact, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Someone just flip him over. Who's flipping him over?
I will.
I flip you
I'll
over, and you
Okay.
say it takes 9 seconds roll.
In fact,
I'll
he's in
say,
two.
can one of us flip
It's in
one-
two
can
halves.
one of
Yeah,
us
yeah.
flip one half and the other flip the other half.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So anyway, whoever flips him over, you notice respective halves of a logo that appears to be something that resembles a 5-headed dragon with a K formed into the formation.
Oh.
Hail Hydra.
Well, it seems
That's my
like
joke made a bit.
well, it seems like whoever wanted us to retrieve that box is not happy they didn't get it. It's an assassin's mark.
If there's one of them, there's gonna be more.
I've dealt with assassins.
Well,
Won't be
the
the
book.
last.
To be honest, the book seemed creepy enough that I'd rather it go as far away from me as possible. So, I'm glad I gave to your order.
It is appreciated, but nevertheless, we should be careful going forward. By the way, and at this point, I'm turning round to Nera. Nice work spotting him, mate. Nice work.
That was nothing.
I just want to be appreciated.
I'm
Oh yeah,
just gonna
Pixie,
walk over and give
I'd
her
wash your arms if
give
I
her
were
a
you.
pat on her head.
Yeah. Wait. You're not gonna go at me because I'm just
No,
lacking in heightness.
No, I was
No,
talking to the
not at
actual
all.
Pixie who had her arm up my nose.
No, but you're a
I'm no
patting me on the head.
pixie.
I quite
What?
like the head pat. You can do it again.
I'll do it again then.
Yeah.
I am a fairy with a swarm of pixies. I'll have you know.
I'm just going to take a step back next to Horatio and be like, what?
Alright, fairy. Jeez. Can I go back to bed now?
That is.
So yeah, what sort of time is it now then, Tom? Is this
Yeah, so it's still late. Like the assassin had basically picked the moment where it looked like you'd all just settled into a pretty steady night and not expected anything, and made his attack then. So
Like 12:30.
it's well, whenever you stop traveling, however long combat took, more or less after you'd all settled down. So
right? Okay, so we
call
still
it
need
like
to.
you've
go back
still
through
have
it.
plenty of time for a long rest and do that section and everything. So
All right. Well, in that case, right. I want to head back onto guard duty, then make sure there's no others. I'm just going to take myself back over here. I will have those that have been in the combat will have had a bit of a nod and stuff like that.
I
Aside
wonder
from
how
that,
quick the stream would get copyright takedown if I put the Final Fantasy X sound in for long rest.
it's already
Instantaneous.
gone, mate. You mentioned it. That's it. It's done.
I said, considering it's Squeenix as well.
But yeah, it's just gonna get abused. Still might,
You'll
I
probably
might
get
risk it for a biscuit anyway one time. You never know.
I'm surprised the cease and desist letter doesn't just show up in your hand.
I'll just run it through something and change the key.
That's why I did it.
Quite backwards. The sound.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you all settle down for your night and everything, and it passes without
Yes.
any
Can
more
I
issues.
pet
So
Dragon?
you're all ready to
Of
do
course you
whatever you
can.
want to do for RP and rest, and
She
then
flies
set off
down
when you're
next to
ready.
you.
I made a friend this night.
After my extremely strenuous workout, I have just toddled off back to bed. I spit a
I'm
person
still
like I
fairly
did
on
wood.
guard.
You rocked
Oh,
up,
no, I've
you
got
yeeted a javelin, kind of slowly woke up after that, and then just clove a guy in twain.
He shouldn't have stabbed me, should he?
If you were
So
javelin at him.
I'm gonna sort of observe from I'm gonna observe from a distance a little bit, but still kind of keep an eye out on things.
I'm sitting by the bonfire. With the dragon next to me, and I'm like stroking the dragon. Because you don't see many dragons in the cities, so.
Just before I do toddle off, I'll just be like shout out, just like, "Oh, gives a nod when it's my turn on watch."
I wish there were a way to do a light time cycle.
That's just one of them. Bear, stop it. Leave your brother alone.
I've seen Doggo and Kato.
No, Doggo!
Hi, Bear. Hi, bud. Stop your whining.
Why do those dogs
Alright.
always look so confused?
So I'll have shouted and acknowledged that I'm going to wake you up at this point. Do you want me to do another perception check at this point, Tom, for like remaining on guard?
You can do, but there's nothing else. Everything seems calm again.
I curl up
I'm,
into a ball next to the dragon,
anyway.
like yeah, an animal does curl up in a ball.
I'm gonna call Beauregard over to the bonfire and empty out my massive pocket of food. And now he understands why I've changed clothing. I have massive pockets. Breakfast!
Oh, it is. Thank you very much, Horatio. This is much appreciated. At this point, I get out my flask and offer a bit of that as well.
Why not? It's never too early to drink. I think I heard that in the UK.
I heard a wise man say it once. Very wise man.
I'm guessing you're all slowly ploughing through the supplies that you took from the day before.
I got ration packs and stuff from the
Yeah.
order for my travels, so
Just the supplies I got from the order hall that morning.
You eating the
The,
rest
que-
of that
the
assassin?
question with the question with early drinking is it ever early if you ever stop?
It's just really, really late.
If you don't stop, it's never early.
yeah, but it gets boring after a few years. Trust me.
I mean, after getting what I got last week, I can't taste salt anymore, so food is incredibly dull, and I hate it.
Mate,
Time
get
to
to
get
the doctor
yourself
earn
to-
a great deal of money if you can't taste salt.
Get you sent down to Chinese supermarket. Get you sent a nice big bag of MSG.
I was gonna say, yeah, just bury your face in it.
Do you know what? I hadn't thought of that.
After eating a lot of my food, I'm gonna go take a few Z's in the tent before we set back off on a journey.
Yeah,
Take
so
a
I'll
bit.
do the same. Once we're finished, I'll go head back to sort of to keep an eye on the guard. We've not done too much. I don't need the rest at this point, so I'm going to keep that going until we're all ready to set off. I may start kind of impatiently tapping my shield or something.
Just literally kicking rocks.
Yeah, you're all just hanging about, ready to
First
go.
sight.
Yeah, pretty much. We're all just like, oh,
Yeah.
morning's coming. Come on.
I'm like happy. I'm like, okay, first light, let's go.
I'm feeling fresh.
Yeah, I'm back
Right
up.
item
Even
for
though I went to sleep late, I can't really sleep late. I have to be up with the sun.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get up before we just walk out and fix my hair.
Right, are we all ready to move then?
Ready when you are.
Right, well, before we go, I suggest that we try and destroy any evidence that we were here. That assassin won't be the last one here for it, and I'd rather not make it easy for them to track us, to be honest. So with that, I'd like to go over and kind of like kick dirt over the campfire, you know, try and make it and cover his tracks as best as I can.
Yeah. Wait, do you do anything about the two halves of body?
Yeah.
I mean, to
I'm
be
gonna
fair, there's
start-
already a few ravens and that having a peck at it, so.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother
go
to.
over and give it a good old burn.
Yeah, you're going to scorch it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my fire breath to scorch it up.
Yeah.
The
Want
smell
me
of
to roll
cooked
anything
half
for the
elf
disguising
fills
of
the
the
air.
campsite?
You what? Sorry, dude.
Do you want me to roll anything for disguising the campsite?
It's survival. Do you have a survival check?
So I'll help him.
You don't really manage to do too good of a job of it. You kick more dirt over the fire than onto it.
Then I'll go back over what he's done.
Like, you remember to scrub out your own footprints, but you leave everyone else's.
Alright, but just to be clear, my footprints are gone, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, that's cool.
So I wish
That's
to
it.
do
The same thing with everything.
I wish to do the same. But
Yeah,
as I
anyone that
walk,
wants to
my
do this
tail's
kind of thing.
swishing behind me, removing my footprints.
Alright, okay, then yeah, you can have an advantage for that then if you want to roll for it. Yeah, anyone that's trying to cover the tracks as they're leaving the campsite, roll me some survival checks. I suppose you're not really leaving much impact, Amy, so you're not really.
Oh,
I mean,
my survival's good.
with that roll, I very clearly am leaving an impact. Like every time I cover one footstep up, I'm just leaving another one and not paying attention to it.
No, like you're trying really carefully to cover up your foot tracks, but you're dragging your axe behind you. You're just leaving in like a plowed groove.
Literally leaving a line where I'm
An
going.
Yeah.
arrow.
I managed to cover my
Yeah,
stuff up.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you're paying
I'm
really pretty
back
good
and
attention. You
dragging
actually
it
rolled
super
pretty well
fast.
there.
Does my tail brush do a good job?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. While you're all just doing the last little bit of campsite stuff, I'm just gonna nip off and grab a drink or something. I'll just be a couple of minutes if that's all right.
Does everyone want to take this opportunity to grab a quick drink and that before we set off for the next bit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds
that's
good.
how we'll do.
Sure.
Cool. So we'll just take a quick moment and we will be right back.
Midpoint supply run.
Trying to figure out if I've got a decent.
So I'm
How's Arrow?
contemplating of using one of my hats of disguises so I can take the wig off.
That's it. I remember how annoying wigs can be when you've got long hair. Because when I did Otley Run with my cousin, he went as Wayne and Garth, his girlfriend, and his girlfriend got tired of wearing the wig, so I just said I'd wear it so she didn't lose it. And then I remember for the rest of the night just scratching, just like looking like I had lice.
I had to sew 3 like those snap clips into the front of it so it wouldn't keep falling backwards.
Cosplay sounds like so much effort, man.
Yeah. Well, I had to do it for Comic Con when I cosplayed Kaneki, so. But what
And then
surprised me?
you get these people who make 9-foot tall space marine costumes. It's like,
Those are
what?
insane.
I want to know how to do that though. I'd love to.
Oh yeah, those would look like loads of fun, but getting the money together to make one, that's not so fun.
What we're in about?
If you do it out of the right stuff, you can do it really cheap. There's a new kind of pipe I've been using at work, and it's plastic pipe, but it's tin barriered, so you can mold it really easily, but it also retains its shape really, really well.
Like do it with a heat gun or?
No, mate, no.
Or just you can do it with your hands?
Yeah, you just form it with your hands.
Is it sharp though? That's the thing.
No.
I reckon even if it was, you'd probably be a way to make it less sharp.
Yeah.
Like, if you can find like a decent, if you know a plumber that's on a site or anything that can get you some if you're wanting to use them, I'm sure they'd be able to nick you a few meters, no problem, type of a thing. Aside from that, it's quite expensive to buy a coil because they only come in like 30, 50 meter coils, and it's like 100
you
quid.
need to buy a lot. You can't just buy like 10 feet. You have to buy like 50 feet or some shit like that. Might be a bit of an exaggeration, but you know what I mean.
Like, well, if you wanted to use any of the proper parts for joining it, like any of the proper pipe fittings, they do need a tool and everything to fit, to be fair. And they're expensive in themselves. Like, it's not massively cost efficient, but it's good to work with. Oh, we dropped.
Amy. I mean, it'd just be connection issues though, because I think it were Amy who disconnected last time. So. Yeah.
Tara's back.
You're in acting up.
No, my dad sent me a voicemail about a debt collector.
That's nice. Just what you need in Melody D&D.
Right?
I think maybe I'm having audio issues because he's coming up green on Discord, but I can't hear her.
Oh.
Wait, there you go. I heard you now.
Oh,
I heard
okay.
you now. There we go.
Maybe it's because she wasn't making actual noises before, it was just sensitive microphone.
No.
Microphone.
Is that everybody back?
No, it's went to shop.
Ah.
I've been back a while.
Oh, sorry,
I'm talking to you all.
I'll say I can swear I've heard chop.
Totally my bad, dude. So yeah, we all ready then? Is everyone setting off on the next day of adventuring?
I'd say we're ready.
Yeah, so you all
Absolutely, yeah, let's rock
you all
on.
do the jobs as you did them for leaving the camp and covering your trails as you left.
There's a bloody great big line leaving the campsite where I went, and then I realised I was dragging my axe behind me.
Just before you start to see the town in the distance, you come across 2 abandoned caravans.
Are we going top to bottom or bottom to top here?
Top to bottom.
We're in
Please.
top.
Thank you. Sorry.
Top to bottom?
Top to bottom.
I'll keep the mic because I remember we were going south. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so he says a couple of caravans that we see.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, yes, well, I'm just going to approach them cautiously, and from a distance try to see if there's any sign of anyone else, like any survivors or anything like that, or anyone else around.
Yeah, they're quite obviously abandoned.
Yeah, can I do a perception?
There's no one obviously around. That's what I mean by abandoned. Yeah, if you all want to roll me perception checks.
Perception.
I love how general rule of thumb: if you take anything besides perception as one of your chosen proficiency rolls, you're an idiot.
Kinda.
It's like, what should I take? Religion or perception?
I'm having some good rolls tonight.
Doi. I'll take religion.
I mean, unless you want to really like hardcore RP as a cleric,
Yeah.
and then it's
I mean-
understandable.
Omega priest.
You're speaking to a paladin that didn't take perception, so watch your tone, boy.
Eh. I mean,
But
like
just recover.
realistically, even if you do take it, your rolls may not agree, so it's fine.
I mean, I've had that one.
So, everyone that rolled, you've all rolled kind of high enough to be fair, nothing's really hidden. You notice what seems to be a dead body at the side of one caravan.
I rush to it and check for pulse.
I'm gonna move over this way and check behind this rock that I see.
I remember that it was described as a dead body and ignore it entirely. I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
well, I gotta check for a pulse.
He's a caring person.
Whereabouts are the caravans?
So, like, would there be
they
any
just-
like trailers around? I think is what she's saying there.
Like,
Yeah,
is
but I got sorry.
there anyone around that I can look for? Someone who, like the perpetrator.
You see them now.
I'm gonna come up on this body
No.
right here, I guess.
Can
Oh,
I?
How
is-
do I make them visible? One second.
have you added them on a GM layer or something like that, bud?
No, that's just where they are. Suddenly, caravans.
Nope.
Boom.
No,
There,
I'm
that
not
pops
seeing
up.
them.
No, is that not working either?
Yeah,
Why
I'm
not
gonna
working?
give a refresh, see if that helps. Just give me a
Yeah.
sec. Nope, not it's changed there.
Oh, come on.
Right, well,
To refresh my browser, anyways.
I say if we're seeing that through while everyone else is doing that, I will actually have a look at the caravans themselves, see if there's any evidence of anything that they may have been carrying, whether it's still there. Whether it's like a raid that the caravans have been gone, whether they've been
Oh,
targeted.
there's one's just popped up for me.
There we go.
Can I-
Suddenly,
Oh,
caravans.
there we go.
There, and with me
Can I
on-
investigate the body to see like how they died?
Yeah, roll me
If there's
investigation.
any trail.
I'll have a route through this one, yeah.
Alright, so seeing you doing that one, I'm going to go and investigate like the other one to see if there's anything on there, whether it looks like how it's been taken, anything like that. Investigation again, is it, buddy?
Yeah, yeah.
All I'm gonna say is this character seems to be really lucky for me, so.
I'm going to be looking round for signs of anyone else. Investigation or
Uh,
perception.
roll me a perception.
So like, what I'm specifically looking for is like how it's being attacked, if it's been shot at from a range,
Yeah.
if it's had spellcasters attack it, or what.
While they're doing that, could I check over here with this body?
Yeah, you come across another guy who's on the last cusp of life, and he's holding what's left of his stomach together.
I'm gonna ask him if he. I'm gonna see if he could talk first.
Yeah, he can
And-
speak. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him how did this happen?
He's just gonna cough up some blood and just say, "It came from the trees."
And then you know what? I'm gonna have him down one of the. Actually, no. I'm gonna use healing hands on him if
shouldn't
I
have-
can. If I'm
No,
not.
you can, but at this point, he's,
Or is he too far?
that were his
Okay.
last. Those were his last words, basically.
All right. So since that's the case, I am going to check these trees that I'm right next to. Like this whole tree line.
Yeah.
be perception, right? Or investigation?
Perception.
Okay.
That's persuasion.
It's persuasion.
Oh, my bad. I was at the wrong one.
The trees are like, what, bud?
They speak to
What?
Oh yeah, I forgot. There we go.
Ignore the message I did. It was meant to be a whisper. It'll make sense to the right person.
No, okay. There we go.
There we go.
Might help if I read correctly. That might be important.
Yeah, it's not bad. You see quite, like, not massively far, but in the kind of near distance, a large figure just kind of shoot between a few trees.
All right, I'm going to.
I'm just going to
Run
go
over-
through what the other people have done real quick, dude. Just
I was just gonna run over to everyone real quick.
yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
That's all I wanted.
Right, so Chris, what are you investigating, buddy?
I would just see if there's any like obvious way I can tell this is being attacked. So if it's been attacked with people with weapons, or if casters, animals, whatever. So it's like any sort of obvious damage to the trailer.
So there's a few scorch marks, bits that are still kind of cindered. Also a few like kind of large slashes across it as well.
Oh, looks like a bit of a mix-up happened here.
Twilight, what were you investigating?
Yeah, I was investigating the
Body. It just seems to be just a everyday merchant. There's nothing particularly obvious about him. He's also been mauled to death.
Oh.
Chop, are you investigating?
So similar type of thing, but I was more wanting to check for like the contents of the wagon itself to see if it looked like there'd been like has everything been taken? Had someone ransacked it, looking like they might have been looking for something specific, or something like that.
So it just seems to be a wagon of general just kind of supplies. There's fresh produce, there's a few leathers and skins. You do notice that it does seem to be missing something. Like obviously there's place in the load where something would have been, where it isn't anymore.
Right. Okay. No indication as to what that might have been.
The area looks kind of moist.
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 A wonderful word. Right. Okay. So yeah.
Or
Okay.
should we
That's
say
fine.
like Tom just did, which the
Moist.
Gail, what were you perceiving? Was it just the trees and stuff around, or?
Yeah, it was more to look for someone maybe fleeing the scene or maybe hiding in one of the caravans.
You do notice a few spots in the tree line where some of the overgrowth looks more disturbed, like something maybe has travelled in and out, but you wouldn't have any indication as to what or how many or.
So knowing this one, I'd like to investigate the back of the other truck to see if there's anything obviously been taken from that one as well.
No, this one seems to be more of like a small living quarters. This guy's obviously like a proper travelling merchant. Literally just a bed and a few personal objects.
All right, that's fine. So I want to. I've done this so everyone would be within earshot now. Right. Something's been taken from the back one. This one looks fine. No idea what it was. Anybody else find anything interesting?
This dude
When
was
he says,
mauled.
I'm then gonna mention the guy that was alive and what I saw running off in the trees. To everyone
Right.
also.
Well, here then, Nero, look, you've seen it. You reckon it's worth following up, or should we just carry on south? We've already got something we need to be doing and a place we need to be. Do we really want to bother with this distraction?
Honestly, not really. Not with the size of it.
Then I suggest we mosey on our merry way.
Everyone want to roll me a
I-
quick perception check?
Perception.
You know there's something up when the DM's like, do you want to do a final perception check? Just in case. You know, guys, just you know,
Oh.
Just
testing.
double check.
Gotta just double check real quick. It's always worth doing.
Tom, I don't know if it'll help you, mate, but the high-level members of my order would have the ability to message. You know, if I needed to get like an instruction out of where to steer us on the right path. If we're all too blind to see it here, you know.
No, it's all good. Everyone that rolled above a 10, you hear a kind of snarling and growling and steady footsteps
Oh,
approaching
no.
from the tree line.
Swing
Would
around
I be able
facing
to make it
bushes.
out? Would I be able to know what it is since I'm a ranger?
I'm trying to just make it a little bit bigger. There we go. I mean, I guess most people would have heard tales and stories of the Chimera, right?
The floating
I would
eye
say
thing.
so. No, that's a
Chimera's
beholder.
lion, goat, snake tail.
Snake
Okay.
tail, eagle head, lion body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I suppose I don't know which kind of chimera you're on about. But, I mean, the good because there's those chimeras from Full Metal Alchemist not make people sad.
Well, given, I was like, given
Some parts
the
are worth quite
nobility and all that.
some parts of it are worth a small fortune to the right people. Just so he knows it's a thing.
Yeah, hearing this now, I'm sort of swing around for his trees with my axe ready. It's like, I reckon we get ready for something.
I reckon we're gonna go into initiative order.
Yay! Dun, dun, dun.
The Chimera does not apologise.
Oh, getting such low rolls tonight.
Oh,
That will be the last low roll I get.
oh, oh.
Yeah.
Hey, 3 people got a higher roll than me this time. Me getting cocky earlier took exactly 3 points off me.
Oh, nice aim! We got a nat 20. Sick.
Go Pixies!
So yeah,
Yeah.
being one of the ones to spot it.
Better be the buffest pixies I've ever summoned in my life.
I'm fighting.
It'd be like that big one of Fairly Odd Parents, the copper one.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna cast around us. Oh, there he is. I can see
That
him now.
type of chimera.
Let me just get my tape measure out.
Oh, don't forget Koldar. She's got to be out here too.
Yes, little dragon friend.
Always just by your side in my head, anyways.
Good.
Yeah, I've been dying to put this one down. So I'm gonna put down my four pieces of arrows in a 30-meter radius.
From your
As
current
a-
position, yeah, 30-foot radius.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look where that is.
So you couldn't draw circles.
I thought I
That's
did.
all good.
Sorry.
No, I mean like sort of right where you.
Yeah. That's just right. Can I move it when I've drawn it?
It's super not easy to do. I totally get it. It's fine.
Did I put another one there as well?
No.
Okay.
There you go.
Do like six
Oh,
across. It should.
God. That's not what I wanted to do.
Tom, if you double click on Amy's character, or Amy, you can do it yourself.
I
You
got
can put a 30-foot aura around your character that will just show up on that way. You can use that to mark where the 30-foot is.
Okay.
A lot quicker.
I can resize it. I can just resize it.
Bless you, Dylan.
Was that your cat?
Yeah, he sneezed.
Token aura. Yeah, I found it.
There you go.
That'll
there
do
you
it.
go. Oh no, that didn't work.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, okay.
I can seize it.
So, if anything steps
Within
me,
that, it takes.
yeah.
No, it makes a dex save, and then it takes 1d6.
1d6.
Awesome. You do anything with your bonus action? Or your movement?
Yes, I will. Hunter's Mark is a bonus action,
It is.
right? Yeah. I will do that.
Cool.
So then, yeah, that's all I can do then, isn't it?
Yeah, for this turn, I think so, yeah. So we're going to move on to Nero.
Alright. Hang on 1 second. So we can actually see it now, right?
Yeah, it's just kind of approaching out the tree line, like, you know, a few
Okay.
paws and that steady approaching towards you both.
Give me 1 second.
And a good old prowl.
You're lucky I decided on this. It were going to be 2 hill giants, but then I thought, nah, that'll kill somebody.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use. No, that better.
2 hill giants, and then I rock up with my rolls.
Actually, no. I'm gonna use entangle.
Oh,
Is he
clever
interested?
use of entangle.
Yeah.
What? Where's that coming from?
Coming from.
Are you putting him
where?
like on the kind of far edge of it, or are you like centering it, or?
I'm gonna send it just in front, right there.
So we got 20-foot square.
I highly doubt my plan of kiting it again is not going to help this time.
I don't think it will either.
No.
6,500.
Basically, like just in front of it. So with the square, it would have to be. It would have to go through all that, even if it had that.
But
the
is it starting in it?
Yes, just on the edge of it. Like it would still hit, but it's just like right on the edge of it.
Can you see that box I've just put in? Are you happy with that?
Yes. Yeah, that's perfect right there.
Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground 20 foot swing of a creature in the area. When you cast a spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw. Well, that's garbage.
I think this happened last time Entangle got involved.
It did. It happened exactly the same way.
Oh, it's just dice rolls hate me sometimes.
And then my extra attack will just be a regular longbow attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Rip. Alright.
I don't think anyway. Hang on. No. Sorry.
I mean, great one,
uh,
not good's gonna happen, is it?
Well, no. In fact, it's a crit one. That's a crit. I didn't realise with it being a fucking 10, but yeah, it's a crit one. You've snapped your bowstring.
God damn it. Okay. I guess.
over eager on the draw and just ching.
I guess I'll have to fix that for my next turn then, right?
Yep.
Like my whole action. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that then. I'll start prepping for that.
I'll make it a bonus action if you want. I'll be nice. I'll let you do it as a bonus action on your next turn.
Okay, yeah, that's fine then. We'll do that. I think Coldar's just gonna. She's gonna move to here. Ready.
Yep.
And that's gonna be her turn.
Cool. The Chimera pissed off as fuck that it now can't move and it's just got a fresh meal in front of it, like quite a hefty fresh meal in front of it. Has to roll a strength check before it can move
Yep.
as its action.
Oh god damn it.
So it just rears back on its legs, ripping its front paws free like there's nothing even around them. Roaring viciously and rushing forward at the bulkiest part of the meal. Hello.
Oh, hi.
You look
Since
tasty.
it's broken that arrows, it would have to do that too, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's coming
Within
into
that
the
circle.
thing, so I need,
Ah,
yeah,
yeah, it ran within, so
Dex roll.
yeah, let me do your d6.
Yeah.
So don't you need to do a dex roll first?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it
need
needs
to do a dex save.
Yeah,
What's the dex save?
DC
Yes.
12.
Bella's 12.
It happened.
That's the wrong thing. Ignore that. That's the right thing.
Let's say 84, what? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, you hit me with the
Oh.
arrow. So roll your
And
d6.
that's,
Oh yes. Right. Come on then. Oh, that's not good, is it?
Any is good, don't worry.
All
2
damage
is
is
better
good
than 0
damage.
damage.
All damage is
Yeah.
good damage.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
not downplay all damage.
Take that.
I don't think I get any other actions.
For that.
Oh no, yeah I do. Of course I do. I have multi-attack. How many attacks does a multi-attack Chimera have, everybody? If you want to find out.
And what's it
I'm
for?
scared.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared.
I'm
I'm
scared.
a DM. Y'all should be scared.
The dragon head exhales fire in a 15-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a DC 15 saving throw.
What kind of saving throw?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Let me have a look at this.
Alright.
This is a
That's
coney
basically gonna
boy.
hit everyone, right?
No.
Uh,
Oh, half
Oh.
damage.
so that's
Oof.
Oh!
Oh no.
21, let's
Frazzled
go.
fairy.
everyone except the fairy and Arisia, basically.
I just hit 21. I got a 21 on the dex saving throw.
Yeah, it'd just be half damage, won't it?
Yeah. Is everyone ready for the damage?
No.
Do I roll the damage, or do I do the base damage and hope that that's merciful, or...
And you could
No,
always do
just-
both. You could
I'll
try
say
both.
What
DM
was,
discretion.
the
We don't really care. We'll just go for it.
It was dex saving throw.
Yeah, but what number?
15.
Yeah, you pass, so you take half damage.
Nervous fairy noises.
Right?
You're out of range, aren't you?
We have 2 rangers in the party right now.
No, I mean like out of range of the 15 feet. 15.
Oh.
Holy
No.
Right, it was in range then. It's
We have
me,
Twilight, me, you, and
Beauregard.
Yeah,
Beauregard. Yeah.
everyone that rolled, basically. And everyone that rolled takes 21 damage unless they succeeded, which everyone except Beauregard did.
That'll be 10 damage for those who succeeded, 21 for those who
Yeah, unless anyone's got fire resistance.
Oh.
Well, I wasn't raging, so I have no resistances right now.
No, that's necrotic damage.
I mean, that's soon going to
Okay.
change pretty damn sharpish
Dang it.
because there is only one rule for barbarians, and that is rage.
Rage.
It only gets that one,
Oh.
by the way. Like, it'll only get that one of those.
Oh.
That damaged you and is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dex saving throw.
Oof.
Smart move.
Awesome!
Oh.
Takes 2d10 fire damage. Yeah, very well damage.
Yep.
Nice
Should
one,
do it now, I think. Accurate 2d10. So I'll just like put my shield up to protect it from the blast. Obviously, I've got hit by some, well, most of it as it's come round, and I'm just going to kind of point out for the old guy. Point.
And do some hefty damage.
Get crispy.
Nice.
Damn.
Hang on, I might not be finished.
Check this.
Hang on, it's not even your turn. What are you doing? I'm not even finished.
You're not in
Reaction.
charge.
Reactions like a motherfucker. Like, what can I do when he attacks me? Whatever, I damn well please.
No, I am done. That's fine. I'm done.
Nothing was a weapon attack, was it?
No, mine was a magic.
Okay.
Now it's going to slash at you with its claws. I really should find out a better way of managing this. Does a 16 hit?
Me.
16
yeah,
hits.
I'm 15 AC, so.
Yeah, it's a 2d6 plus 4.
Eesh.
That's 1. Oh, god damn it. There's 2.
6.
11 damage. And it's going to go for the head, but with the horns.
Oh, so it's successfully cut my health down by half so far.
That it fails on. Just gets a bit overzealous and brings its head down at the side of you. And gives you a bit of side eye.
It's his turn next, and he's got his head right next to him.
Right.
And with that,
Right then.
I would like to rage.
You are not prepared. First things first, record attack, so advantage on my great axe.
It's now the fuck around is over. Is it time to find out?
Pretty much. Although I'm reluctant to do Great Weapon Master because it knocks 5 off of that hit, and I don't know if 13's gonna hit.
I'm gonna start making you declare it before you hit. You know.
Yeah, I know.
You are supposed to.
I know.
Alright, Joe, I've said it out loud. I'll go for it now. So that's a 13.
Right, that's a miss.
Right. So extra attack, I can't use Great Weapon. Well, I can't use Reckless Attack on, so it's just a regular swinger.
That hits.
And that is going to be with Great Weapon Master. I'm going to keep that going. That's just like, I'm pissed now. He's hit me twice. I'm just fucking going for it. So that is a plus 10 to that as well. I will put that in thing just as a thing for you.
Man, you are good. So is that you?
Yeah, I don't have. Do I have any bonus actions?
So, sorry, I'm gonna cut in real quick. Since that hit, my Drake has a reaction, and as long as he hit that, my Drake can infuse that attack with acid damage. 1d6 acid also. For infused strike. Which is this one.
Well, the creature with the save the Drake can see. Yeah, okay. The Drake confuses strike with its essence. Yeah, okay, that's acid Drake, yeah. So, who rolls the d6?
I'll roll the d6, I guess.
I go for it.
It's 2 damage. L damage
That's
counts.
it. Like before, that's still 24
And it has
damage in
acid,
total.
so
Not sure acid has a proper effect, does it, in 5e? I think it's only poison.
I can look real quick.
And if it has weakness to it, it'll do a bit more. But
Yeah, but no,
hang
acid
on, if the
doesn't do anything
Chimera,
additional.
Okay.
still extra 2 points. Still an extra 2
It's,
points.
it's like when someone pours lemon juice onto a wound.
Oh, it's like as I've
It just
swung back with the
Ah,
axe,
you
Drake's
bastard.
spat acid on the axe, and it's like,
Yep.
Right, so we're on to Beauregard's turn.
yeah, I don't have any bonus actions that are particularly useful.
Just 1 second.
While we wait for Beauregard to make up his decision, can I ask a question before my turn? So you know how chimeras have? Well, this chimera has 3 heads.
Mm-hmm.
Are they individual entities?
Basically, she's asking, do they
Are we
have
gonna
their own
have, are we gonna have to
parts?
kill it 3 times?
No. I was asking if I hit one head and it connects and I sneak attack it, can I hit another head? And would that mean I could sneak attack that because it's a different head?
No, it's more of a hive mind scenario with these heads.
Oh, okay.
It makes sense, really. It's still one entity.
Yeah, it was worth asking.
I can imagine chimeras are intelligent enough to know that as well.
Yeah, it was worth asking.
Like, my shitty understanding of biology implies something spinal cord, nervous system, transmission.
But
Plus
what
magical
about
creature, though.
Siamese twins?
I
You're
don't know, I've never
reaching
been
there.
one.
I think you're reaching.
I've
I
never
said
been one.
There is that situation though. That there is a woman in I think she's American who has 2 heads that act individually. So
Yeah. That's all. It's just worth a question. So
it's all a thing of like, are the heads cognizant enough to know that they're all attached to the same body? That's what the thing is. I can imagine chimeras are smart
or
enough
does
to know
each
that.
head
Though.
have its own pain?
Well, if that second one is the case, one
Okay,
of them
it's
just got
intelligent
smashed.
to understand a language, it's just not intelligent enough to speak it, or doesn't have the facilities to speak. But it is intelligent enough to understand speech, should it be spoken to in the correct language.
So semi-sentient, basically.
Yeah.
Only one sneak attack.
Only one.
Only one.
Any bonus is a good bonus.
That's why I asked.
What are you
Maybe
giving me
they'll
puppy
help us.
dog eyes for? You ate my nuggets earlier without asking. Don't be giving me puppy dog eyes. Got nuggets earlier, let her in from coming out, straight in bag. Like, oh.
Chicken nuggies.
I want about me Jack Russell, this rapid little whippet it is.
Oh.
Oh no, he got cartwheeled into his bed because I'd literally just got them. They came through the door, I'd let her in, she's eaten 3. Before I had a chance to do a lot about it. So I just sort of like flicked her into her bed, like scruff at neck, by all loose bit of skin, and just cartwheeled her into her own bed.
So I just looked up the acid damage work thing for 5e. It says that each creature that's hit by acid damage must make a successful DC dexterity saving throw. Or
It
it
passes.
has to take another 3d4.
Huh? That's a lot.
Yeah.
It passes.
That's a lot to remember about acid.
Right, chop.
So I'm just going to copy and paste that onto acid real quick.
That's fine, but it is now Chop's turn. Everyone shall be quiet for a little bit.
Sorry.
It's fine. Right. Anyway, so I'm going to come through. I'm going to position myself next to it here, and I'm simply going to taking a note out of the barbarian's book. I'm swinging it with the great axe that I have. And does that hit?
It does. I'm trying to figure out where you got a great axe.
Why is it on me? We went through it on me character sheet from there. Because I get to different weapons, so I got it from my training.
Yeah. I forget a lot of
After
things.
my own heart.
Well, there you go. Don't do too much.
Do you get an extra attack now?
I do.
Does Beauregard get an extra acid thing from Drake?
Or is that once? I think that's once per short rest, isn't it? Oh no, it doesn't say.
Doesn't say. Just says in a creature.
I don't know then. That's a DM call on that one.
Yeah, roll it.
Right, what am I rolling?
The
You can
roll
D6
it.
acid damage.
I mean, I can roll it if you want me to.
Hey, it's your Drake. You take it.
4d6. There you go.
Hang on a minute. You need to roll for the acid strike. It's just the 1d4, and then I make the d20, and then we do the that later. Let me check
Why
this.
is it 4d6?
Because that's literally what it says in the thing. Yeah, he still has to roll for the.
God damn it. Yes, I now take the proper acid
dex.
damage. Which is that 4d6? Because the infused strike says 1d6.
I mean, we can make it 1d6.
It's just infused
'Cause
strike
it's-
says 1d6.
Okay, let's just do 1d6 then.
This whole
Instead of the
acid
4.
is extra.
Sorry,
damage
I'm making
really
it difficult. I
confusing.
know.
So we'll have a chat about it at some point, dude, and we'll figure that out properly between us
Alright.
at some point. But yeah, for now we'll just keep it to what it says on the infused strikes thing.
While we're confused about it, we'll deal with a 1d6.
I already have a headache.
Alright, so is that all gone through now?
Yeah. So yeah, unless you've got a second attack.
I do have a second attack.
Then commence your second attack.
Burn one of my spells. Balls.
Yeah, you reach out to inflict wounds and just whiff like between 3 heads. They all kind of look like they're coming to a comprehensive point, and as you reach out, they all just kind of scatter again. Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. I don't think I've got anything I can do as a bonus action. No, I think that. No, it's an action. Oops.
Oh,
Did I roll
sorry.
something by accident? Oh,
No,
no.
that was me.
No, I clicked something on my sheet and then it made it rolling noise. Panic. That's fine. I'm done for now.
Awesome. Right, so move on to Twilight's turn.
I'm going to run and attack its heads. Whoa.
Whoa, sweet child of mine.
That's it.
I sneak. And then another hit with my second rapier.
Yep, that's a hit.
And then I jump away. Woohoo! This way.
Can't numbers.
Is that 1d6 as well for acid?
Yeah.
Is it? Should I do 2d6s for each rapier?
Yeah, well, 1d6 for each rapier, yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Awesome, just completely burning him down. For making me do numbers. I'm just going to do it
Don't you
incremental.
love numbers?
I don't care. I do when I've not had a glass of wine and much of another thing.
26.
I bet he's not even writing
Fine.
numbers down. He's just lying.
He's just doodling.
Numbers.
Just writing down. Could really use a joint.
I look over and all of
Should've
a sudden
used
it's
the
like a
drink.
picture of a cat.
You made me lose my place now.
Sorry.
I hadn't had a joint since February. I know his pain.
Oh.
Good.
Congrats.
Right, it's that. There we go. Right,
Not
we're
by
there. Boom.
choice.
Oh.
I like being high. It's great.
It really, really is.
That is not quick maths.
Unfortunately,
That is slow maths.
at the time I started being able to afford weed again, my computer broke and I had to buy a new one.
Oh, but there is priorities.
So you've gone stab, Hopper T and back to Is that your turn then, Twilight? Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dude.
Awesome. Hand over to Aricia.
Right. I'm gonna use my movement to. That's wrong. To move over to here.
Yep.
Kind of being in a bit of half cover with this rock, and I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt at level 3. That means it's 2d8 plus 3d6.
Providing you get the hit.
Right, I've got a contingency.
Oh.
Don't worry.
It's plus 2 extra d6. Because you're casting it at third level when you cast a spell using the spell slot.
Yeah, so I said 2d8 plus 3d6. Because it's already 1d6.
Oh, right, yeah, okay, yeah. God damn, my head's frazzled.
All right, buddy. Next week, you get me and you are going to swap roles.
Casters are weird sometimes.
Right, so roll me. Hang on a minute. So yeah, make me a range spell check, so d20 and then your charisma modifier and your proficiency modifier.
Plus 4 plus 3, so 13.
Which reminded me actually, for next week, Chop, I need to shout at my boss because he's done me wrong.
Fair enough.
But I reckon I'll be able to sort it out with him. He's usually sound for it.
No worries. Well, I say next week.
Does that hit?
No,
Yes.
that's fine. I can manage it if it doesn't happen,
What?
but don't worry. Just let us know.
Yes.
Yes, 13.
My boss is usually good at letting me bullshit
So-
out of Wednesdays when he rotas me on by mistake.
Yeah, we'll sort it afterwards. Let Tom and get to sort that out.
2d8,
It's all good.
so 3. Oh, fuck, I didn't want 3. It's fire. It's got fire resistance, hasn't it?
No.
Oh, no. That's okay then. Plus d6. So, 17 damage.
17.
And I want to prepare Flame Blade for next turn.
Awesome. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn done.
We're back round to the fairy.
Hello. Let me peruse. So
Chimera's starting to wonder which life choice it made that led it to this moment.
A poor one.
I am going to let me see how far away I am. 25 foot. Okay. I'm gonna cast Entangle. I think that might. Will that entangle?
Do you want to
Depends on where you put it.
Yes,
Yeah.
very true.
So
just kind of
20
casting it so it's in the middle,
yeah.
just like if I put a box down like that, so it's like just in
Yeah.
front of everyone that's next to its feet, and just kind of entrapping the Chimera in as much as it possibly can. And then it will make a saving throw. Strength saving throw. Fails. Just.
Yes. That's good for me, right?
It now can't move.
Yeah. Good. That's what I wanted. And then I will hit it with. I can use Hunter's Mark and then use my longbow, can't I?
No, it's already got Hunter's Mark on it. It just exists with Hunter's Mark on.
Ah, right, okay.
I'm not sure if you can
Then.
cast a spell and then do a weapon attack.
All right, no, that's fine. Oh, so would I would be able to use my longbow now, wouldn't I?
Not sure.
If you use extra attack,
If you,
if
yeah,
you have the extra attack ability.
Okay.
if not, entangles an action as he's attacking, so you wouldn't be able to do both.
Mhm.
All right, okay. One of the following ways. Okay, so a spell that the entangled wouldn't count as an attack, would it?
No, if you've got
Well,
extra
it'd be
attack,
your
it
action.
can
It
still
counts
do
as
an
an
attack, but it
action,
would be
though.
your action.
So,
Okay,
So
that's
an
yeah,
fine.
attack is an action. You get one action, one bonus action, and a movement.
Thank you. So I was gonna use Gathered Swarm, but I can't do that. Cause yeah.
You can instruct your swarm to attack, can't you? Though that 1d4 damage or something.
It does 1d6, but it says the swarm can assist you immediately after you hit a creature with an attack.
Ah, right, okay.
So I'll just hang back.
Close, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, back round to Nira.
All right, 1 second. All right.
I've got a feeling I'm getting a rules
Well,
lawyer article
so-
coming at me in a minute.
My bonus action. Remember, because I broke my string, my first one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend my bonus action fixing that bow,
Okay.
and
It's not
then
your first
I'm gonna
rodeo.
use.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my bow.
You're gonna go pew pew.
Now, would him being entangled allow us to have advantage because he's technically grappled?
Do you have sharpshooter?
No.
So you get a
But I
flat
have-
roll. You do you
Okay.
get a do you get a? Is there something that prevents you from getting a disadvantage for firing within?
Yes, because I have close quarters shooter.
Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah. Then yeah, you can have advantage for it.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay.
damn.
Hell yeah. And then I guess I'll do it again.
Ah. It'd rear back in agony if it could, but its feet are pretty firmly trapped in them vines.
Okay.
So it just yells in
And with
agony.
advantage again, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Circumstances haven't changed. Oh, for
Hell yeah.
fucking damn it. I mean, no. No.
Hell yeah. D20. let's
Hells
go.
yeah. Roll that damage. Yeah. Scrap kill.
How do I want to do this?
How do you want to do this?
Like
I'm
Rip
gonna
Van Winkle from Helsing Ultimate.
That's what
Arrow
I'm
just
thinking.
screws through the enemy.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Yeah, let's do that. But instead of just anywhere, it's gonna go straight through the eye, all the way down its body, and out its butt.
Just like the scientifically impossible but cool as hell shot. Absolutely.
What is it with weapons being covered with shit in this game? It seems to be a running theme.
Just an arrow, come on.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to get out.
Just
There we
because I've turned several people, animals, things into viscera.
Cleaving things in twain. Just like chop you in half, chop you in half, chop you in half.
I gotta make it somewhat fun, come on.
And then Nera just comes in and turns someone into us.
Yeah.
Freaking spitting.
I'll say, fun fact, Ursa can deforest any landmass by himself.
So yeah, with that final arrow, the Chimera takes straight through the head and doesn't even yell out this time. Just it spent the last moments contemplating how did it come to being so ridiculously destroyed. before being
I still
destroyed.
can't wait until somebody tries the peasant cannon.
Is that the Chimera or you, Tom?
Both, a little bit of both. Little bit of
Whoever's
both.
got the highest charisma needs to try the peasant railgun at some point, but
Don't
that is
work.
also that is also a DM discretion thing.
And then
If the DM feels like it'd work just for the shits and giggles, then
You
it
see,
works. If it doesn't, then it doesn't.
I'll do something that equation never allocates for. Wind resistance.
I'm gonna walk over and chop off one of its heads and put it in my bag.
So that's like the entirety of your bag now filled with Chimera head. Which head?
Just one of them.
Which?
Yeah, but which one seems most
you having,
valuable?
you
That's
having, you
the
having a
question.
bit of snake head? You having some goat head?
Yeah, goat head, dragon head, snake head.
I'll take the snake head.
Really? Not the one that's made of dragon stuff?
No, because that would be rude.
Oh yeah.
Two dragons in your party, dude.
No, yeah.
Are you just going to rock up and hack off that dragon head and just don't mind if I do?
It's right. I'm gonna push luck here. If I get higher than an 18 on a strength roll, can I just drag the corpse of the Chimera behind us and just take the Chimera?
Do you know what? I'll let you have like all your bonuses and everything. Roll me with advantage.
On strength.
Yeah.
Advantage on
strength?
strength.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm just hauling a Chimera corpse behind
In fact,
us.
you just kind of start lining up the trajectory for the town and just kind of throw it there in a wanna. Yeah, you can just drag that along with you and trade that in.
So listen, I know how much a Chimera corpse is worth, and just
Can I investigate these caravans or anything?
all I'm gonna say is when next session starts, and you're like,
Yeah,
and
roll
I'm
me
like,
an investigation check with advantage.
all I'm gonna say is when next session of this starts, and it's like, I just message you. I remember I've got a Chimera corpse to sell, and it's like, shit, you do.
Yeah,
I
you
still have
find
owlbear head.
a chest with basically the guy's savings and all his business money and everything like that. There's about 350 gold in there.
Nice.
We're gonna end up selling everything, and he's gonna give us all his money, basically.
So I'll hold on to that, guys, and we'll divvy up next time we come to our rest.
I'm just
So
gonna
I'm
shout
gonna-
over. It's like, I don't think I'm gonna need a divvy out up. Thank you very much. Just hauling a fucking mirror behind me. Imagine rocking up to a shop and just throwing. How much can I get for this? Just like can't even get it in the door.
Or you could try and stuff it in my bag of holding.
No, I am dragging this bitch.
It will not fit. You can't fit a Chimera in a bag of holding. There's no way.
You could definitely fit its head, or maybe another
That's why
part
I
of
said
it. But
stuff it.
Listen, for a crit 20, I am dragging this thing behind me with so little effort that it looks like I may as well be carrying a twig.
About as much effort as it take for you to drag your axe. Just steady whistles.
Right, so while all this is going on there, as Nera's stood kind of by the corpse, I'm just going to give like a nod of approval. Just, nice kill. Look forward to
Hell
fighting
yeah.
with you again. Once I've done that, I'm going to go and I want to try and essentially cut open the Chimera because I'm aware that something was stolen from that other thing and I want to make sure that it hasn't eaten it in case it's something important. So I'd like to try and split it like a tauntaun. Just
That could be why it was moist.
Yeah. Just roll me. Roll me a strength with advantage.
you can do that.
Oh shit!
Not another drink.
No. Wish I had a drink. Cool, refreshing beverage. Yeah, you managed to carve it open. As you get down to its belly section and it starts to kind of eke out, just kind of come across whole haunches of pork and other dried meats that you can assume with the thing that caused the damp patch on the other cart, it was just hauling meat and the Chimera ate the meat.
Fair enough. I will at this point just look up and apologise to Ursa for slicing up his trophy a little bit. To make sure there was no.
The heads are intact, apart from the snaky one. I'll let the guy who killed it have that. But
Hell yeah.
the heads have got valuable shit on them, especially that dragon one with the horns.
Yeah, like everything, like the wings and the claws and paws and everything like that, they're all worth money to the right thing. I think the whole Chimera is worth. But I'm gonna just throw a number out there. When you get to the town, you get the Chimera, get 2k to divvy out between the party. I think that's probably a good point of everybody getting a good chunk of money, and then everything's okay for a while, and I don't have to worry about it for a bit.
It's like I thought that was all my money.
Oh no, I'm gonna do guy who kills it gets a bigger share, so let's say 2k.
Figure that out later. What's going on
Yeah.
now?
I'll figure it out later.
So I'm going to kind of just offer a hand to Nera, like a a show of respect, proving yourself in battle.
That good old like forearm clasp handshake.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
The big brotherly. Yes.
Yep. And at that point, as I've done with everyone else, when I've kind of made a peace with them or they've proved themselves, I'm going to offer you a drink from my liquor flask or whatever I'm carrying. Just like a show of respect and friendship.
Sweet, I'll take the drink.
How come everyone's had a drink from this magical flask and I haven't?
Those that earn it get it. And with that, I am just going to sort of start wandering off, back heading towards the road on the way that we're meant to be going.
Those who earn it get it. Thanks.
I'm gonna walk up next to Twilight and just be like, "It'll be fine. You'll get your turn."
And to be fair, I think only 2 other people have had it, but
If you were there with the owl bears, I would have had a drink.
Kind of deserves
You know
one.
you had to be ill.
Excellent.
I wasn't ill. I was off with dealing with my order. Yeah, I'm off. I am heading off down the road, assuming that this is the way that we are going.
Yeah. Yeah, so is everyone just
I'll go and
heading off?
Me with my corpse.
just dragging it along, holding just like one of the tails or like one of the horns from the dragon head.
Just.
So being slightly more tired from fighting a Chimera and the rough sleep from the assassin attack the night before, it's taken a little bit longer to get down to the small hamlet of Farnston. You approach for Bob. No.
Are we coming in from the top?
I zoomed out way too much there.
What a
Fandom turned into a pixel.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think I'm underneath Twilight.
Oh, sorry.
Nope.
Oh no. It didn't do it. Help, it won't let me put a token on.
Yeah,
See if I
it's
can
not
do
letting
that.
me do it.
I'm
Oh,
having a
it's
similar
thinking
issue.
they're gonna appear like any second.
It's not even gridded. Very
I like how there's just
Wow.
2 people just allowed on the map. It's like, listen, just because I've got a Chimera corpse and you don't want me on the map.
Wait a minute.
Right.
See, well, I've got my Roll 20 Pro, so I'm just assuming it's letting me because I pay.
Probably.
I don't know.
You put the effort into cosplay.
I don't understand why it's being an asshole. I'm doing nothing different than I've ever done before.
Because you've not set the map. You've not set the map as the map layer. It's down as just a token. So a bunch of people's tokens might be underneath it. If you right click on the map and change the layer, it should grid it.
I have set the map to the map layer.
So it's just roll 20 doing roll 20 things.
Yeah, it's just roll
That's
20.
fine.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You should be able to drag people on the. It did this in Corpse Frogs a couple of times, didn't it? It wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
Wouldn't let you guys pull your tokens. I had to drag them on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why.
Because roll 20 is great, but terrible at the same time.
It is weird that it's not gridded though.
It is. It's also weird
It's
that
not to us.
it won't let me drag people out as well. That's what's weird. Just have to refresh for a sec.
God damn it, roll 20.
I'm gonna refresh too.
If
really
it keeps
don't think
being a
it's
but, I'll just wrap
reading-
it up with Theatre of the Mind.
Yeah, I say it doesn't. To me, it's not showing the map as a map. Can you click on that and then change the layer there.
Yeah, it's already set to map layer.
No, on the left it is, but the token itself isn't. You should be able to change that.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm watching the stream, so it's probably a little bit behind.
Token selected. Okay. Right clicking. Layer. Map layer. So now I will leave map layer and go to objects. I will try and drag in people. Please don't be an asshole. I'm so tired. There we go.
There we go.
Do you guys have control of these?
Yep.
Awesome. Where else am I going?
You need a me on
Need
there.
a you.
And
I
Amy.
need an Amy. Oopsie daisy.
I believe that's everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's actually just because of there being more tired than expected and dragging the Chimera along. It's actually just about falling to nightfall, and you're actually very, very relieved to see, just on the far distance on the other side of the main kind of town area, is where the inn/tavern building is.
Right, you see the taverns at the bottom of the town.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just it's a
funny.
very small,
Right, yeah.
tiny hamlet. There's a handful of houses, a couple of farmsteads, a single tavern, and what appears to be what you assume is like the noble's house or the landowner, or someone of more importance than the other residents.
Alright. Well, as I'm walking through the town, can I have a sort of scan of the area, see if there's any noticeable
Yeah.
symbols or anything on any of the buildings?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would that be?
Perception.
I know, but it
Well,
feels
you-
kind of like roll perception. Roll perception. How
Would
about
it be
you all?
perception or
Perception.
investigation?
Roll a perception. Yeah, I'm gonna say roll investigation. I feel like you all kind of
Let's
have a
Do it 'cause
rough
I said already.
idea of what you are.
Oh god.
That's okay. That's intimidation. You rolled wrong.
Oh good. Thank you. They're all
I
eyes are all
noticed
next to each
nothing
other.
as usual.
I'm not actively gonna roll for anything. I'm just gonna drag me
There we go.
haul up to
Garbage
the side
haul.
of the tavern and just lean up against it. It's like, yeah, nobody's taking this off me.
He's
But
just gonna
he-
sleep with the dead body.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna just wrap myself up in my bedroll, and it's like, yeah, nobody's taking this. This is mine.
So you all get a really good look around it, and manage to take in a lot of the front facades of the buildings around you and everything. But you don't notice anything that would give you any reason to be suspicious or anything at all. It just seems like a quiet new little hamlet that is just building itself up.
Is there anything? I wasn't necessarily looking out of things to. Sorry, I should have specified. I wasn't looking for things like that would be a threat. Just anything that I might recognise.
No, nothing
Even
at
if
all,
it's
mate.
just
No,
like
this is no indication of any even much of a religious presence in the area at all. It's very very
All
quiet.
right, that's perfect. Yeah, sorry, that's my fault, buddy. I wasn't.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inside the tavern. Maybe have a word with the barkeep or the local.
So is
Yeah,
everyone
I'll
kind of
wander
heading
in
to
to
the
see if there's
tavern
any
now? Yeah.
rooms.
Yeah.
See if we can't see it anywhere. We're still moving up
Oh,
close.
for fuck's sake. Oh look, it's a new tavern. I don't know what these are doing here. This is all just perfectly fine.
Like is it? I'm outside, propped up against me Chimera corpse in my bedroll, just like throwing my bedroll over it. It's like, this is mine.
I heard these places are a franchise.
Hang on a minute.
Hmm.
And a staircase.
This is my Chimera corpse. There are a lot of ones like it, but this
There we
one
go.
is mine.
So I'm gonna walk straight up to the
There's
bar.
a staircase in
and
the
ask how
bottom
much
left
it is
corner.
for I still walk straight up to the bar and ask how much it is for like a mead.
Oh crikey, there's a lot here, isn't there? Did you ask for a mead?
Price.
Price of a mead? That'd be 50 copper. Why?
One for everybody. And I'm just gonna.
I'm just gonna like
Oh,
shout.
thank you.
I'm just gonna shout.
Nice. Bottle off and go
I'm
get.
gonna shout top of my
lots of
lungs
mead.
like, oh, barrel of ale.
You're
Does he mean
buying your
extra?
own.
I'll give you the cash, just come fetch it.
What the
I'll
biggins
fetch
doing,
it.
Bob?
I'll fetch it. I'll fetch it. If you're buying a full barrel, I'll fetch it.
I think I can afford it. Don't worry.
Gonna just have a quick run around, put down a drink in front of everybody that he's assuming is with this guy, and run off Gidley and somehow, surprising strength for someone of just a normal human size, just hurl a huge barrel on his shoulder and just go shooting out the door and plonk it down.
I can imagine he'd come back with a different look on his face after he sees the Chimera corpse outside, but you know.
He's
But it's
more
only got a barrel.
interested at this,
All I imagine is
this
he's sitting there with,
absolute
like, a cup in
rabble
your
that's
hand.
just come through his door. He's got more issues than issues that are inside that are an actual issue. Issues
No, he's not-
outside out an issue.
Listen, all I imagine is you sitting there with a cup in your hand trying to feed it to the dead corpse.
I can palm a barrel in one hand, so it's fine.
Boom.
I picked up my drink and just sat at the only empty table that I can see.
It doesn't look anything similar to any other tables we've sat at.
So good, sir. How much is a room in your establishment?
Yes.
The rooms are quite cheap. They're only 1 silver.
Alright. How many rooms do you have available?
It's more just one room. It's more of a bed situation. Lots of beds, one room.
I'll take it.
Thank you very much. I'm assuming that's for the whole bunch of you.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed
Everyone
What
but
was
the one
outside?
outside.
I noticed the big guy that wanted the barrel. I didn't notice much else.
I'm not paying if I'm sleeping out here.
Yeah, I'll pay for the room for everyone.
Thank you, Twilight.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just gonna raise up the glass and nod.
I raise my my glass of mead and nod back at him. I've been acknowledged.
So if I was just gonna say, sorry, we've seen as though Rishi's the only one that's joined me. I'm just gonna be having a general chit chat with her and catch up and sort of thing for the moment.
Yep.
Until someone else joins us or we leave.
So have you heard of any going-ons, any wrongdoings around here?
No, we're fairly quiet around here. Not much goes on.
We've heard. Have you had any problems with beasties or anything?
There's been the odd monster attack, but nothing more than usual that we've noted.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna make my way over and sit my booty down.
I found a place to stash my Chimera corpse just out of way.
Yeah, you've just uprooted a load of bushes from around in the town square and just assembled them around it.
Yeah, it just looks like. So anybody who's not drunk and has been paying attention to like this bush wasn't here earlier. Whatever.
Question: if I use a hat of disguise, can I get the hat back?
Yeah.
Can I put a hat of disguise on the Chimera corpse and make it disguise into something?
No, there's a question.
Guess.
Well, would you have to use more than one hat?
I don't know if the. I think the thought for the disguise has to come from the wearer. I don't think you can imbue a
Aw.
disguise on something.
You got this bloody great big bush
What
here.
if-
That's
if
where
you
the
had
Chimera
a
comes.
disguise kit, then maybe
Yeah,
Right?
I got a disguise kit. I'm sure I haven't.
instead of just the hat,
Oh,
would you maybe be able to?
Like I say, bloody great big bush here. That's where the Chimera is. I've hidden
Just
it quite
paint it up
carefully.
to look like the rest of the tavern around it, so as you walk past it, just looks like building.
I've just like random bits of dirt and stone I've just found laying around.
Is
Is anyone else strong enough to drag it away? Like, Ursol's
Yeah.
huge. Like, there's only
Although
him.
to be
That is-
fair,
yeah,
like
that's
it
a good
is a
question.
predominantly human village here. There's a couple of half elves around, but yeah, like no one else is going to be able to drag it away.
But they can
Someone
still
might
hack
hack a couple of bits off it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so, I'm keeping an ear out. I'm sure there's windows I can be listening in the general direction of if there's somebody rustling in the bushes where I've hidden it.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'll say now, no one's going to rob anything from your Chimera.
It's middle at night. Everybody's asleep besides tavern owner. Who
Yeah,
needs to be
it's
up
late at this
to make
point,
money.
yeah, for sure.
This is fella on night shift. He needs to make money.
I'm gonna go up and start talking to the bartender, just casually at first, trying to get him to open up. How long have you been working here? You got a wife? That type, that's just real talking a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, nice.
Get him to be my friend.
Got a
And then
wife. Nod,
sit-
nod.
Gonna try how I like them.
Honestly.
Gotta stick thumb in. Do you want a trombone? You know, all
Like
this stuff.
a temple / tomb / something.
Yeah. I'm just going to ask him if he knows anything about this temple that we're looking for. If he knows the way.
It's the old boy that spends his time kind of paddling around the stream in the middle of the day. He's usually yelping on about some crazy old doorway or something. I don't know. No one pays any attention to him.
So you local loony.
What about C again?
You'd be found talking to the fish down in the stream.
Well, thank you for that, and I'll give him a silver tip.
Oh, thank you kindly.
And join everyone and just tell them that the best lead we've got that we can talk to the village idiot.
That's great. Sounds promising.
Best lead we've got for now.
I can't believe you paid him for it.
It's not his fault.
I suppose. Hey, this ale ain't half bad. And just holding like the bottom of the barrel. Just
Having a big old glug.
yeah, it's like not even like gripping the side of it. Just got my hand on the bottom and just.
Just being
Alright,
generally
well-
huge.
Yeah, just as absurd as it can. Like the most absurd way I can drink a full barrel of ale.
Water falling it into your mouth.
So taking
I don't waste it. It's all going in there. Don't worry.
taking Beauregard's water skin, literally, because he's got a bigger water skin because he's so big and I'm small. I'm like literally
Two-handing.
Got
Two-handing a regular sized monk.
I'm just
How long
wondering-
has everyone got before they've got to be off?
I'm getting quite tired.
I
so,
think it's wrap up time, guys. Basically, like it's,
Yeah.
I say I'm more than happy with
Village
that.
idiot next time.
I gotta make
Yeah.
dinner soon.
Are we classing this as rest time?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is going to be another opportunity for a long rest. I will have a look at the XP for the Chimera and the Assassin. It should be quite good, to be honest. I don't think it'll be another level up though. Everyone's just
Well,
level.
if everyone wants
I
to
say
add,
next level's like 17,000, isn't it?
It's a step, but I'm trying to get that
everyone
balance
wants to
in.
add 60 gold to their stuff from the caravans that we got.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Oh,
I will
sweet.
take Karen's as well, if he's getting a share.
Well,
No,
that's
I
entirely up
wasn't
to you.
gonna do. I wasn't
see.
gonna
I
do.
mean, should he?
So
Tell
no,
you what.
that's fine.
Yeah,
I
I'll
wasn't gonna do. He wasn't here for it.
It's like, look,
I'll
he's
give
he's
Karen a
getting
share from the
XP
sale of the
either way,
Chimera.
but I don't think he should get treasure. Like I know it's not his fault, he's not here, but at the same time, like, it's not like I'm going to deny him opportunity.
Yeah,
He'll
the
get his
same
share.
with
Oh no, I'm
Chris
genuinely
didn't get it
thinking
last
that
time.
yeah, Chris didn't get any last time, so
No, but I'm genuinely thinking that Beauregard would have asked about it, or at least.
Oh well, yeah, no. To be
Yeah,
fair,
yeah.
like, okay, yeah, for RP's sake, yeah, okay. Sorry, I'll back out for a minute. Yeah, RP through.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's not what we do. If you're
Nice.
here, we share. If you're not, we don't.
If I'm feeling generous when I see him again, I'll give him a share from whatever that thing out there is worth.
it's the rules.
That'll be nice.
That's
when
yeah.
we sell that.
Fair enough. No argument from me.
Tell you what,
That's it, I'll just take my-
if he makes me laugh next time I see him in the first 10 minutes, I'll give him some cash from the corpse.
Corpse
I'll
cash.
I'm
leave
sure
that
he'll
to
do
you.
more than
I
make
won't-
you laugh.
I'm sure he will.
Got to be in a good mood as well, obviously.
No
If
argument
I'm
from me,
if
won't
I'm
say a
half
word.
dead and he's making jokes about me being half dead, he's not getting shit.
Excellent. So we'll finish it there then, guys, for this week.
All right.
You've all finished off
I'm
your
gonna-
drinks at the table. So shotgun's off the last of his keg by burying his axe in the bottom of it and just whack.
Don't waste a drop and just put barrel on the table.
And you all put a little. It's just like I said before. It's just a single kind of open room above the thing with several beds laid out, a few kind of small storage lockers at the bottom of them for any.
Not me.
Personal bits
I'm
and
off
shit.
in my bedroll next to me corpse.
Sleeping with it.
Yep. It's like this is a Chimera corpse. There are many corpses like it, but this one is mine. I am making my fucking money.
I don't remember a Chimera in Monster Musume.
Oh, Monster Musume.
Oh boy.
I reckon if you go past what's in the anime, there probably is one at some point.
Probably.
Right, if we are done, I'm gonna disappear. I'm knackered and.
Yeah, no worries, everybody. So we're going to end the
Yeah.
stream there. Everyone that's been with us, Sam, especially, thank you very much for chilling and chatting with us most of the way through. Very appreciated.
Just very quickly, next week it should be Corpse Frogs again, so I should be running the game at that point. For you, Canuck, I will drop you a message about it, mate, and we'll try and sort something out. And Chris, just let me know.
Yeah, I will pester the fuck out of my boss, and he will give me it because he always does. Because I can pester like a motherfucker.
Quick question: are we just going to give ourselves our max hit points back for next session? Okay.
Yeah, everything gets back
Yeah,
after
Right.
for next session. It's long rest time, so
Yeah.
everyone gets the HP, the spell.
That's
slot.
Making
it.
sure.
Our long rest rules is max.
Okay.
Everything, Matt.
It's
I
only
know
it's only a short rest where you have to roll the hit die and see what you get.
hit die, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So awesome. So again, thank you very much, and thank you for the follow, Sam. That's much appreciated.
I've
yeah.
gone from 8 gold to 58 gold. And then we need to work out the difference for when we sell this
I went
Chimera
from
Copse.
20 to 60.
I'm going to say, when we do eventually sell the Chimera Corpse, the guy who killed it gets the bigger share than the guy who hauled it around, but then everybody else gets less than us too.
Heck yeah.
I carried it, fella killed it,
Yeah.
then everybody else gets the rest. So, like, if we're going, what do you say, Tom? 2K?
Yeah.
So I'll say 400 for Nera.
Right, Joe, just let me know what mine is. I need to.
Yeah, we'll figure it out for next time, guys. I'm going to end stream there, everybody. Thank you very much from Smart.
Oh, yeah,
And we'll be
1,
live
2,
again next
3,
week. So
4.
thank you very much.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Everybody.